Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is 11 a.m. It is lunchtime and I'm out here in Apopka today seeing how much money I can make. I'm hoping at least my $100. I probably would not go home anyways until I hit my 100. But I always hope to make a little more. And today I'm at 11 to 7 shift. So I'm going to be lunch and after lunch blues and then dinner time. So I have like 2 hours into dinner to make some extra money. So far it's been nothing, but it did just hit 11. It's 11:04 right now. I'm gonna show y'all 11:04. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to make it so to where y'all can see that, but I'm out here today. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. My name is Marlee. I do Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Instacart videos in Central Florida. Sometimes I do other types of videos related to YouTube because I am a YouTuber. I'm a gig tuber, because I show my days doing gig work. But if you are new here, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and then let me know you subscribed in the comments.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream,
in the last couple minutes, it's been pretty slow, pretty dead. I did try to grab one shop only batch, but when I swiped and it started going, it said that the batch was unavailable. I was like, dang, I'm like a little too slow. That's how it goes, you know. Instacarts, you have to constantly be looking at the screen, because if it's a good one or like a small batch, they're gonna go the fastest. And what's crappy is I would say the only crappy thing when they do like triple batches is they don't pay you extra for having 3. So, but you get more tips that way, because you're getting 3 tips instead of just 1 tip. But other than that, Instacart is my favorite app, y'all. I love Instacart. I love grocery shopping. That's probably the only shopping that I actually like to do. I don't like going shopping. Like if I have to find something, I will do a once over through the store, but like once I'm done and I'm like checked out. So going shopping, sometimes it's like it's fun for me until it's not fun, you know? Like I'm not like one of those people that could just shop all day. No. I gotta go from store to store to store to store, a few minutes in each one, and once I'm done and ready to go, like I'm done, I'm checked out. Like you can keep shopping, I'm just gonna follow you because I'm over it, you know? But once I get try that again. Once I get my first ride, order, whatever, I will be back and let you guys know what it is. Finally got my first ride or order, first order. I don't know why I always say ride like I'm doing ride share. I'm really not. I finally got my first order. It's for Rosati's Pizza, and I'm already pulled up here. My pickup time isn't for a few minutes, so I'm just gonna wait like a minute or two to go in, because usually it's not ready on time. But I'm here at Rosati's for an order 2.6 miles for $6.50, so it has the possibility to go up, but seeing how it's one item, I really doubt it's going to, which is fine. That's fine. $6.50 for that amount of miles is good for me. It's a decent first order, so hopefully this means the rest of the day is going to go just as awesome. Next order is up already, and I just pulled into Chipotle. It's Chipotle order 3.9 miles for $7.52, but now that I'm already here, it should be probably like 2.5 miles, I would say. So I'm gonna head inside and see if it's ready. I haven't been to Chipotle in a long time. I tried to avoid Chipotle for the most part, just because it's like more than half of the times the food's not ready, and I just don't like waiting so long, and I don't know, y'all. So I'm gonna go and see if the order is ready. Hopefully it is. It was ready. There was a bunch of orders ready today, so that's good news. I'm gonna head to delivery, and it's 2.7 miles away, y'all. 2.7. So now that that is dropped off, was Instacart telling me that there was an order? No, that's not good. There's no tip on that. $7, 4.5 miles. $7 means the customer did not tip, so I wouldn't have taken that one anyways. But I'm heading to Firehouse, and the delivery is actually off the same street that I was just on, so that's actually perfect. It's 2 miles for $7.16 for Firehouse. So I'm heading to Firehouse right now, which is right at the next light over from the Bear Lake light at Hunt Club. So I'm about to be pulling in now. I'm going to grab this little Firehouse order and then get this dropped off, baby. My next order is up, and I was already inside. Huey McGoo trying to drop something off, so I didn't get a chance to record it. But it was for Jersey Mike's right next door for 4.5 miles for $10.45. 4 items, I think it was. 4 items. So I already got it. It was actually ready, which I was very surprised because there is a cheesesteak on there. So maybe somebody either got off of the order or maybe it was just actually ready, which is nice. So I'm already heading to deliver it. I have, let's see, now the light is green, 3.9 more miles to go for drop off. DoorDash is glitching for me again. It keeps saying, like when I tried to pause my dash just now, it keeps saying like my dash was already paused. So I had to end my dash, so that's pretty annoying. So now I can't get back on until 1:30. Well, probably a little before, because usually you can start your dash like 14 minutes early, I think. But it's like, really, you're making me lose out on money? Maybe it's not. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten an order anyways, but still, like, why do you have to mess up almost weekly, sometimes every day? So now, not on DoorDash no more until 1:30, so it'll just be Uber and then maybe Instacart if I can snag an Instacart order. Alright, so that is dropped off. It was dropped off to a business, and he actually met me outside with his little doggy. I was really confused because the sign, I didn't realize the sign said it, but I'm glad he met me outside. So that is dropped off, and now when I was pulling up, I was getting an order. Did I screenshot it? I did, for McDonald's for 3.8 miles for $7.47, which is actually the McDonald's at the other end of Hunt Club, so I don't have to go far to pick it up. Let's see. Actually, I do, 1.7 miles. It doesn't seem like it's that far. So then the delivery is only gonna be 2 miles, and I think it's coming back this way. I don't know, I don't remember now. But that's where I'm heading now to pick up this McDonald's, and so far I think I'm doing pretty okay. 11, 12, 1. It's been 2 hours and I've been pretty busy. I know for anybody who is local, this McDonald's at the back end of Hunt Club off of Wakaira Springs, it is so slow. I don't know what the difference between this store and the store at the front of Hunt Club off of Cimarron is, but the management up at the Cimarron McDonald's is so much better than the one off of the Wakaira and Hunt Club. They're like different breeds of freaking McDonald's. They're just like in no rush at all. Their screen is full of orders. They're working on the drive-thru, which is, understandable. They only have one person getting out the orders, so she's trying to do the drive-thru orders plus the counter, curbside, all that. Meanwhile, the curbside was sitting there when I walked in, and it was still on the screen when I left, so they're not even worried about the curbside order. I don't know, y'all. I don't go to that one very often, but I just happened to be back here dropping that other order off for Jersey Mike's, so I said, you know what, let me take this. It's an extra $7, and then I'll head back towards my area at the front of Hunt Club. So I don't know, y'all. That's that. I'm heading to deliver now. Now here's an order. It's gone already. It's hard to look at Instacarts and drive at the same time. Not very safe, but I don't have anybody in front of me, so I just kind of slow down a little bit and look, and then that's it. But that's another reason why I can't catch Instacarts too, because I'm not just like sitting like this, like looking for Instacarts. I'm actually trying to stay busy and make money today. I don't want to sit, you know, for an hour like I did yesterday. That was crazy, y'all. Sitting for an hour was no fun. But I'm heading to drop this off, and then I'll be back online for my next order. All right, so I caught an Instacart for Sam's Club. It's only 4 items, 6 units. It's heavy too. I don't know what that's like. V8 splashes, and they want 2 packs of them. Well, she was here yesterday. I wonder what she's getting today. Walmart worker. And it's 4.7 miles. So it's 4.7 miles going south. But I figured for $27 I would do it. So it's gonna be probably about, I would say 7 or 8 miles altogether for me, because I do have to drive to Sam's, but that's still huge amounts. So I should be able to get that done shopping in like 10 minutes, hopefully. I don't know where everything's at in Sam's. And then you have to wear your Instacart thingy-majiggy. So I just found it. I had it in my glove box. I've had it the whole time. I just don't wear it. I don't advertise, like, you know, that I'm an Instacart shopper, which some people do, some people don't. But you can kind of tell because you can see the, you know, people scanning the items. Hello. Publix, like if you go to Publix yourself, you're not just going to be scanning items. I see people that have their kids. I see people that have their spouse or, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever with them. So I see people by themselves, old people, young people, all kinds of people doing Instacart. I've seen them all. So I would say probably maybe 40% wear this, 50% maybe. I don't think it's 50%. I think it's probably like 40%. Most of them don't wear that. But I'm heading to Sam's Club now. I'm gonna try and get this done pretty fast and get it delivered. All right, you guys, I'm super nervous, but I took an add-on that they were sending me for Sam's Club. I hope it doesn't turn out to bite me in the butt, and I hope it turns out amazing. It was a very low amount of items, pretty much the same amount, I think, or like maybe, no, they want water, but they want 6 waters. So I think it's like 4 items, but like 9 units. So I think I'm gonna have to get one of those flatbed carts. I don't know. Wow. I hope it was $20. The tip is crappy. The tip is only $2. But the batch is so high, it's $17, that it made it a $20 add-on for 2 miles. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do it. It'll give me $40 instead for like 8 miles. So a lot better, and it's not a crazy amount of items. So wish me luck, you guys. I'm almost to Sam's now. I'm like half a mile away, right past the light that I'm coming up on. Oh man, I'm super nervous. I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt. I'm gonna hope that it goes smoothly, and that's all I can do, you know. Now that I cooled down, I totally regret taking both of those Sam's orders. I thought I would be in and out. It took me like 15 minutes longer to shop for the stuff because one of the items they didn't have, so it was out of stock but on order. So I refunded that, and then another item was up in the steel and nobody would answer the kid that was helping me to come and take it down. So I refunded that. I asked him if he wanted a replacement. He said no. I didn't even ask about a replacement for the other thing because I was way past my time. And then I grabbed his 6 cases of water that he asked for, and a lady was passing me and was like, oh, there's a limit on 3. There's signs everywhere. I didn't even see the signs. I was like, oh, it's for Instacart. And she's like, it doesn't matter who it's for. there's only 3 allowed. So I said, all right. So I put the 3 waters back. Oh gosh. I did let the customer know that, because I'm like, I don't even know how to say that I'm only getting 3. But then I remember, you just go to the, you know, the items that you found already, and then click on it and then hit, you know, update item. So I scanned it and only hit 3. Luckily his tip was not that much, so most of his was from the batch itself, but neither one of their cards scanned, so that was super annoying. So I called the first customer. Well, I messaged them both right offhand. I should have messaged that right when I started shopping, but I didn't. That was stupid of me. Now if I ever go back to Sam's, see, that's why I just don't want to go to Sam's, because that's 3 customers now, 2 batches, 3 customers where the card has not scanned that Instacart provides. So it's like, what? Something's got to change. Something really has to change. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try and email Instacart and see like what is going on. Like, can they send a picture? Because Walgreens, that stuff works. CVS, that stuff works. Petco, PetSmart, whatever, that stuff works. Sam's Club, no, it does not work. So I messaged them both. The first customer, well, neither one of them messaged me back. And then I called the first customer. He answered and he said, oh yeah, I'll send a picture for you. So that was him messaging me saying, thank you, just leave it at the door. All right. So I called the second customer. She didn't answer. She didn't text me back in the thing. I left her a message, so she's gonna listen to the message eventually, I'm sure. So I scanned his membership card for her, because when am I gonna wait there for her to answer me back? She still hasn't messaged me back or nothing. So I would still be waiting and not going to deliver. What are you doing, buddy? Why aren't you driving? That was a mess. I don't know. That's why it's like, the orders be good from Sam's, but then you go through all that trouble and it stresses me out. I don't like it at all. I do not like it at all. I'm gonna not go to Sam's for the rest of the day, no matter how good the order is, because I just can't handle it, y'all. But I'm heading to deliver for the first customer, 0.8 more miles to go, and he didn't get nothing cold. Of course, the second customer got butter, but I put hers butter in my Postmates bag, so it's staying cool in there. But I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm rambling too much. I'm just a little upset, annoyed, stressed out. But that's where I'm at, y'all. So for both of those orders, I got a total of $45. I'm really hoping that the customer doesn't reduce her tip, because they didn't have her juice that she wanted, and I'm sure that was expensive. It completely died. There's been no good orders. Of course, after I take a shop only for 11 items, then one comes through for DoorDash. That would have been one that I would have taken if I had not just taken this one. So I'm about to head inside now for this one to shop really quick. It's a lot of produce, so hopefully it'll be done quick. I already saw she put a bunch of notes like, make sure it's not moldy, make sure it's not overripe, make sure the date is at least 4 days away, make sure the can isn't dented. So she's very particular. So I'm gonna head inside, shop for her stuff, get it put up, and be back online. My next order is up, and it is a double order. One is Jersey Mike's, one is Huey Magoo's on Uber Eats. I think it was like 3 miles for $11. I'll just put it up on the screen for you guys because it's raining and I don't want to be messing with my phone. I went inside Publix to do the shop only batch, and I saw the gray clouds. I should have brought my raincoat in. So when I was done, I just waited outside. Why is the Popo pulling up? I just waited outside until I got an order, because I figured, you know what, I'm not going to be getting wet if I don't need to. Now there's an order, but it's not a good one for Publix. It's 44 items, 62 units for $18, 2 orders. No. Nope, nope, nope. So I'm gonna go make 11 and not have to grab 44 different items. But I'm heading there now. I was in the parking lot because it's all in the same parking lot. And I will put my rain jacket on so I won't get super wet. The only thing about that is then I get really hot because the rain jacket makes you hot and it doesn't have a hood. So then my head still gets wet. My glasses still get wet. So both of my orders were ready, which is amazing. And then I get to the car and it's still drizzling. And I'm getting all the stuff and getting it in the bags. I put one bag from Huey Magoo's in the bag in the back seat. I put the Jersey Mike's in a bag. So then I get in and I'm holding the other Huey's bag in my left hand, which was a no-no. So now I know, don't ever do that when you're in the parking lot, because I went to get in and the door closed because it's kind of like on a hill, and it smushed the bottom box in the bag in between the door handle and the steering wheel. So I couldn't even get out of the car. I probably could have, but I would have smushed both boxes, and I was trying not to. So I had to go back inside and have them remake it. Luckily the bottom box only had fries. I had them open it and check and see what was wrong with it. I said, look, please. They were like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's okay. So they put it back together for me, gave me some new fries, new box, new bag, and now I'm on my way. That was crazy. I've never had that happen to me before, and I'm in this parking lot all the time. One time I did have a drink fall because of the slant, but never the food like that. That was crazy. It got stuck in between the steering wheel and the door handle. So it was sandwiched in there, and I couldn't get out. I guess I could have smashed both boxes, but I was trying not to. But I'm heading for the first delivery, and it's the Jersey Mike's is getting dropped off first, which I wish it was not, because fries you would think would need to get dropped off first, but whatever. I'm dropping off the Jersey Mike's first. I got out of the car for that, and I was trying to unzip the bag as I was walking up, and my phone dropped. And I think it like set off that timer, you know, like a 8-minute timer of if the customer don't come, then it's gonna cancel their order. But I dropped it off, and now I'm heading for the second drop off, which is not very far away at all. It was like 1.5 miles, and I only have about less than a mile now to go for a drop off for this.
Proceed straight on north.
Next order is up. I was pulling into the plaza, and I got an order for Tijuana for 1.8 miles for, did I say Tijuana already? For Tijuana to go to the apartments down the street. So I'm just gonna head inside and see if it's ready. Usually it's ready way ahead of time anyways, you guys. I told you guys, but I did get an order for Huey Magoo's. It's like 3.8 miles, I believe, for like $10 and change. I'll have to put it up on the screen for you guys. Go ahead, you can get over. You got plenty of room up there. I feel like I came on here to say something other than that, and I'm having a brain fart. But I'm heading to deliver the Huey Magoos already, and then I'm gonna be online back for my next order. I hope I have like an hour left. I don't know, y'all. Might have to stay a little later. Corporate is at the job, so you know, in corporate's there, you kind of have to be there. So I don't know if I'm gonna be leaving at 7 or maybe a little later. I guess I'm gonna find out as it happens, but 7 is in about an hour, so we'll see together. Next order is up. It is for McDonald's on Uber Eats for 3.5 miles for $6.01. Traffic is crazy right now. It's so backed up on both sides of the street. But the drop off that I just did, their little welcome mat was so cute. It said Wizards Welcome. I actually have a Harry Potter one too in front of my door, but mine is red. You know, I think it's just like the Hogwarts crest, I think. I don't know, but I know it's red. Because I wanted some pop of color in the front of the house, because the front of the house is brown. Ugh, tan. But I'm heading to McDonald's. I just have to wait to be able to turn into McDonald's, and then I'll be there. Alright, you guys, I am done, and that last one was my last ride. I think it was the McDonald's ride. That was so weird. It was a meet at the door, and I was just awkward. The kid came out to get it. Sorry, y'all. I just came upstairs. I'm full because I ate dinner, and I'm like, bleh. The kid came outside to get it, and he tried to grab my bags. But I don't know why people try to grab my bags. So I set them down. I handed him one bag, and he's like, are they different foods? And I'm like, no, they're both from McDonald's. Just one has the kids' meal with the drinks, and then one has the food. He's like, a kid's meal? Are you sure that's ours? So I went in the app, and I'm like reading down the list. He's like, oh, you know what? That's probably for my sister. So he took it, and that was it. That was the McDonald's for 3.5 miles for $6. That was my last ride. That was around 6:13 that I took that ride. I did have to wait a few minutes for that. So I would say probably like 6:40. I think like 6:40 I was done. So that was good. With Uber Eats today, I did 9 trips for a total of $68.65. 9 trips. That was a lot of trips today with Uber. I did 1 whole DoorDash all day. That was for Rosati's Pizza this morning. And then I did 2 batches on Instacart for a total of $53.72. That was a mess. I don't know, y'all. Sam's is just a troublemaker for me. I don't know if it's everybody. Like, if you guys do Instacart, do you do Sam's Club? And do you have issues like I have? I don't know. I'm going to start messaging the customers when I get in there to see if they'll send me the picture of their card in the app. That way I shop and hopefully they read the message and send the picture. Because she was like, oh no, it usually doesn't happen for both of them. Sure enough, it did. That's my luck. But all together today from about 11 a.m. to about 6:40, so we'll say 8 hours online, I made $128.87. 12 trips I did today. Pretty good. was about $10 average per trip. And then for 8 hours online, my hourly average, oh, my stomach, y'all, $16 an hour average. Overall pretty good day. It kind of died like right after lunchtime. Ugh, after lunchtime blues. But other than that, it was a good day, y'all. The Sam's fiasco was a Sam's fiasco. I'm probably going to talk about that forever. No, not really though. But I hope you guys had a great day. Today was Thursday, so I hope you guys had a great Thursday, and I will see you out there for tomorrow.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream